Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch may be the best design by Bethune in the 2020s. That's a high bar to clear. But this is the DB28 XS Aerolite, a combination of blackened zirconium, random guilloche, white gold stars, and fired meteorite iron. It is a tough act to top and beautifully sized in the DB28 XS case size, which is smaller. This model, launched in 2024, is 38.7 millimeters in diameter, only 9.1 millimeters thick, with the lugs at full extension. They are 48.7 millimeters across the wrist, at full compression, 45.1, with a 23 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw this watch on my wrist. It is incredibly light, comfortable, compact. Look, it will easily fit underneath a cuff. Across the wrist, this watch is suitable for a wrist as small as, I would even say, 13.5 centimeters circumference. Mine is 16, and you can see how far inboard of the wrist on each side these lugs are. Absolutely no problem accommodating a smaller wrist, and this watch is incredibly light. We often talk about the toy-like lightness of Journe aluminum and titanium sports watches, but this can play in that league. As you can see, Sammy, the scale comes in 96.5 grams. Really take the tag off, and it's going to be about 96.42. Unbelievably light. Comfortable like a second skin, and very, very thin. So if you want to fit it under a cuff, super easy to do. The strap is a lovely piece, cobalt blue, bright, cheerful. It is actually a little bit broader than the lug junction, so you can see how this swells and sort of straddles the lug junction. So if you want a replacement strap, you're going to want to do a custom-made strap and ask the custom builder to accommodate this little bit of shoulder on each side, or go with an OEM strap, and Bethune has many, many, many of those available for this watch. You can see on the bottom, we have a lot of little hollows to vent and allow the wrist to breathe, but also to thin out the strap. It's very flexible, pliant, extremely comfortable. Bethune factory strap in outstanding condition. You can see we have a Bethune buckle that is also blackened zirconium. The DLC on the zirconium is incredibly hard and resistant to scratching. In fact, any place you see a mark on here, you can almost always just remove it with your fingernail. The only spot I saw that does appear to have a permanent mark is right here on the bezel, and I actually want to focus on that as a sign of success. While the material is not indestructible, the hardness of the underlying zirconium and the resilience of the diamond-like carbon on the top has allowed this watch to actually take a significant hit without losing any of the black coating. And that is characteristic of how these watches age. You can see from even a few inches away, you can't see it. This watch does a great job of hiding marks and resisting them outright. So if you've had any reservations about quote-unquote black-coated watches, you shouldn't here. Taking a look now, we have the spring-loaded ergonomic floating lugs, and they will conform to your wrist. That's why I say this watch can handle a much smaller wrist than mine. You can also see it's a monoblock case. Take a quick look at this. There's no separate bezel. We have the case back, and then we have the case. And so there's no seam between bezel and case for a very smooth, refined look up top. The crown is no longer a screw-down crown, so these are now much easier to wind and set than previous DB28s. We have the little cabochon or ogival lug ends, which are the last styling vestige of the original 2002 DB1 chronograph, the company's first watch. And it's not common to find a DB28 with a solid dial. When the watch first came out in 2010, it immediately won the GPHG Aiguidon, which is effectively Best Picture at the Oscars of watchmaking. But the 28 has evolved over the years, primarily with an open dial showing the escapement, moon phase, barrels, and complication. Here, we have DB28 XS Starry Cs evolved to a higher level, so a solid dial like the Starry Cs with a random guilloche with the lathe set to a random specification, creating this undulating and somewhat chaotic pattern of waves. It's almost as though we're looking at the night sky reflected on the ocean, and that is the idea. But you could see that there are more colors here than you get on the Starry Seas. Starry Seas is just blue. Here we have everything from blue to purple, undertones of violet, yellow, and orange. It is a very dynamic dial. It's made of meteorite iron, so literally out of this world. Watchmaker Denis Flageolet, the creator of de Bethune and still the lead creative talent who envisions all of these watches, speaks of meteorite as being a completely natural, otherworldly material with no two pieces having the same spirit and force. That's very much the case. And the closer you get, the more you can see the crystalline patterns that have been etched by oxidation into the meteorite and then stabilized so that they will remain vivid and distinct forever. We also have the different colors created by fire. And so on top of that, little white gold stars inserted into drillings on the dial. So it's like you're looking at the night sky reflected on the surface of the ocean. And this is not gold leaf. Those are solid pieces of white gold. You can see outboard we have a little toroidal track that it has a circular presence and then a cambered top over its surface. It's an incredibly nuanced dial with lovely little Delta-style hands and rose gold at center. De Bethune branding at the top, and De Bethune making its own cases, movements, and dials in-house. So fully integrated as a vertical manufacturer despite building very few watches. Turning it all over, you can see a couple of other decorative techniques the company uses. First, black polish, also known as pali noir. It's known as black polish because it only reflects light from one angle. From other angles, it turns black. Any marks you see here are just fingerprints, so fear not. Then you can also see fire bluing on the center bracket that holds the two sides of the barrel bridge cap together and anchors the triple parachute shock protection. You can see we have this engraving on the base plate cap. This is called microlite, and it's a type of modernist concentric lathe guilloche that doesn't look like a Breguet rosette, so better suited to a high-tech watch like this. 30 meters water resistant, so you don't necessarily want to take it swimming, but you're fine for splashes or rain exposure. You can see that we have a proprietary balance. This is the 2016 patent. De Bethune has at least 10 balance wheel patents. Always advancing the state-of-the-art to maximize the percentage of total mass in the rim, reduce the impact of temperature change on timing, and to the extent possible, reduce the impact of aerodynamic drag on timing. So that's what that balance does. It's a combination of white gold masses and then a titanium wheel that's been fire blued. We have 1, 2, 3 shock protection springs. That's patented. That's called triple parachute. It improves the durability against damage, but it also improves the chronometry and the timekeeping. You can see the hairspring is unconventional. It's a flat hairspring, but with a terminal curve that is made by hand. They actually clip off the terminal curve, shape it by hand, and then micro-clamp it back onto the inner coils. And that patented hairspring curve gives you the flatness and the thinness of a flat hairspring, but the concentric breathing properties of an overcoil. The beveling is outstanding. The anglage is tremendous. And you get 2 layers of it because there's the barrel bridge and the barrel bridge cap on top of that. Take a look at the bridge for the balance. Not only a full bridge to brace against shock, but note that it is a diminishing conical profile, fully rounded and mirror polished. Incredibly difficult to achieve this level of decoration. It's something you might associate with Grubel Forsey, but be surprised to find on De Bethune. You shouldn't be surprised. Screw heads are polished. If you look very carefully at the ratchet wheel, you can see that its teeth are micro-beveled, and you can easily see that the barrel covers are solarized. Now, the manual wine watch has a 4 Hertz beat rate, 27 joules. The movement is large at 30 millimeters. It fills this case back, and then it has a chronometric power reserve of 6 days. And you cannot accidentally overwind these barrels. 90 turns of the crown will fully wind them, but if you turn 95 or 100, it's not going to break anything. These self-adjusting barrels are patented. You cannot accidentally overwind them. Look carefully, and you can see that the springs, the flanking steel springs for triple parachute, are mirror polished on their top, and then they're beveled on both sides. Deeply impressive decoration from De Bethune. A durable, handsome, friendly, virtuoso design from one of the great independents of our era, and it's also the brand that I own and wear. So if you love this watch, and I certainly do, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.